Hey guys, welcome to our wholeness group. We're going to be doing these weekly every Tuesday at 6 p.m. 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific. You can always catch the replay. And they're going to vary from various topics, and we'll always have a one time a month and Ask Me Anything Q&A. Because I always get a lot of different questions from what's my skincare routine, what's my makeup, how do I do my hair, my favorite clothes, jewelry. I'm getting a lot of questions about my Melissa necklace, all these different things. So please ask any questions during this live video. One of the things that I really want these lives to be very interactive. Tonight, what we're going to be talking about, and it was a resounding comment in the poll on the group when I said, please share with me what topics you want me to cover. Because obviously, if I'm coming in here, each week there's a lot to cover. And these aren't going to be super long. We're going to keep them, concise and to the point. But this being the first one, I just want to kind of lay the groundwork. So here's the thing. First off, and the other thing that I just wanted to share, for those of you, I know there's so many people that are coming in new. You might not know me. You might be new to me. You might have been following me for a long time and just been like, I've been getting all these like, oh my God, you have a Facebook group? And I'm like, yes, had one for many years. There's a lot of different things. What I want to tell you is you can get my free Miracle Mindset hypnosis. This hypnosis, people love it. It shifts the way that you think. I specialize in reprogramming the subconscious mind. 95% of the beliefs that we have about ourselves and the actions that we take are driven from the subconscious mind. 95%. So how you feel about you is crucial to you actually getting the things that you want. What wholeness is it's coming back to the truth of who you are before you ever thought you were less than. What I work with my clients on and in my groups and in my programs, yes, I teach them a lot of different modalities, but whether it's one of my weight loss programs, the Whole Woman, being a part of my Ultimate Queens group, any of these things, it's coming home to you. It's recognizing that you are limitless, that you are unstoppable, and empowering you with the knowledge of who you truly are and giving you the tools to actually clear yourself of the blocks, of the limiting beliefs, and anything that's standing in the way of you playing of who you are versus who you want to be. Anything that's keeping you from playing big in life. And a lot of this is because a lot of this was my struggle, and I started to see this. So it started, and why I have so much of my career in this vein. Before I was a fashion designer turned wellness expert and nutritionist, and have a background as a fitness expert, was a fitness competitor. I specialize in the psychology of self-sabotage and food and the connection to our emotions. I'm also a master hypnotherapist and a master coach. A lot of the training that I have and credentials is because at the time when I did all of this, none of the degrees and things that exist now in this vein existed. So I had to create my own graduate program, if you will. I'm also specialized in trauma. And I do a lot of work with couples and conscious communication, as well as really healing from trauma and transcending trauma. And I'm also an intuitive. And I would say my intuitive gifts and my intuitive abilities is a primary differentiator with everything that I do, because I can tap in energetically, and a lot of people rely on me for medical intuitive, medical medium, if you will. But that is all another thing. So I do a lot of channeled work. I'm always doing energetic work, and that's a huge piece of what I do. I'm able to understand what's standing in the way and be able to see and hear between the lines and see what's intended for you. And the gift that I would say that I impart most is believing in you until you believe in yourself, and helping you to see an easier path and to take that easier path to get you to where you want to be in a lot less time. So any of my programs and all of the work that I teach always will encompass mind, body, soul, spirit. So if you're ever sitting here and we're talking about, I'm giving you tips on weight loss, I will end up tying in a lot of mindset and mind body connection, because as somebody that struggled with her weight and really had disordered eating and food issues and binging and a lot of emotional eating and overeating and compulsive eating and over exercising and all, I've done all the things. I've also tried all the diets. I've done all the things. I've tried all the diets. I've made all the mistakes in a lot of places. And that's why I love to impart what not to do. So please feel free. I'm sharing all of this with you because I want you guys to know the full scope, those of you that are new to me, for what you can ask me about. I have clients, I coach a lot of entrepreneurs. I coach a lot of moms. I coach a lot of couples. It's really, it runs the gamut. The things that are always more prevalent with the people that are attracted to me are the people that find me and are attracted to me are generally empaths. They are tuned in and they're light workers and they're open to the vibrational work, and that's how they get attracted in. They're ready to go bigger and play a bigger game in their life, and they're ready to really get out of their own way. They're often very successful perfectionist controllers. When I say perfectionist, I don't mean that you always look perfect and act perfect. What I mean is you have a very high ideals for how you're meant to operate in the world. You don't necessarily always put them on other people, but you sure as hell put them on yourself. And controllers, generally, if you are in the dieting world and you're always on a diet, you love to have control. And the idea of not having a plan freaks you out. So type A personalities, generally very much heavy restriction, heavy rigidity. And I always say wherever we restrict, we'll rebel. Like I said, I've made a lot of mistakes and I've done a lot of things really, really, really well. I've learned a lot, and I know what I'm here to teach and the work that I do. I personally, I feel very, very blessed. So ask me anything in terms of business, health, wealth, wellness. Essentially, all of this, guys, is encompassed in wholeness. It's everything in the world, everything about when you're all saying, I want to believe in myself. And often my clients will say, Melissa, I want to get to the place where you are, where it's just this peace in who I am. And there's no longer an identity or a label or self-rejection or a lack mindset. It's just, positive and empowering. And that's really so much of what I teach. And I did not get here. I came from a place of really, really rejecting myself and being a controller and not liking what I saw in the mirror and not wanting to be me. And a lot of it stemmed from a lot of things in life, right? We're all a product of our environment. We're a product of our society. We're a product of culture. We're a product of our teachers. We believe in who we are and have created a self-identity based off of who we were told we were, and based off of people applauding us for some traits and tearing us down for others. And then that became our voice, and that became our belief system, and that became who we believe that we are and what we believe we're intended for. And I'm here to call bullshit on all of it. I'm here to say F all the rules. Excuse my language, excuse my French here, guys, but it's true. There are no rules. And people that create rules around things are the people that want to control. And honestly, putting their rules on you is just another way to conform. But The truth is your soul didn't come here to live by somebody else's rules, and nobody knows what's right. Just like there's not one diet that's right for everybody. There's no rules. I was just teaching this in my Ultimate Queens group a few weeks ago, and I said, guys, I need you to really think about all the rules that you live by. Whose are they? Was it your teachers? Is it the government? Is it your mother? Was it your father? What are your money rules? Now, some of these serve you, but a lot of them don't. And I want you to start to question them. A lot of the lack of belief that we have within ourselves was never from us. It came from those around us. So when we start to go back and look and go, wait a minute, why do I always love when the holidays come, because that's when you can really see all of your programming, right? Like a lot of my women, they're like, no, I must do everything. I must wrap the perfect presents. I must make all the food. I must do this. And then we resent nobody for helping, and the truth is you saw your mother do that. And so you believe that was the way to be a good wife, a good mother, a good this, a good that. But I want you to start to question these things, because are they making you happy? At the end of the day, we're here to connect. We're here to have fun. We're here to be in joy. And we're here to live a big life and be on purpose and be ourselves and be fully limitless, to remind ourselves of the limitless nature within. Your higher self is divine consciousness. I'm not here to push religion, and I'm not here to say you need to subscribe to what I believe in, right? But I am saying this. Universe, guides, angels, whatever you subscribe to, there is a higher power at play, but that higher power also resides within you, and that's what you were created from, right? If you are really a child of the Most High, then if you think about when you birth a child, they're a part of you, right? So then it would only make sense. And if you actually read the Bible or I am very spiritual, so I can go to a synagogue. I see God in the water. I see God in you. I see all the things, like the universe, angels. I commune with the angels. I commune with spirits, so I'm open for all the support. And I want you guys to open up, again, I'm not here to get into a religious thing, but I want you to be open to the support that's available to you, because you're not going at life alone. And when you start to be in the space of I'm not going at life alone, then it's like, oh, well, I don't need to struggle. You aren't here to struggle. You're not here to struggle. You're here to really live a big, bold, beautiful life. So how do we believe in ourselves? One, we start to question all of the pre-programming, and we start to question it. Here's something that I teach every one of my clients, and I want you to hear it. If it doesn't feel good, then it's not meant for you. Because the truth is, the voice of love, which is the truth of who you are, will always feel good and will never make you feel bad or make you feel wrong. So if you're saying something, thinking something, eating something, feeling a certain way, and telling yourself that that's you, then that's not meant for you. And it's actually wrong. Why is the sun setting as I'm doing this? Okay, let me see if I can. I don't want to be super dark here. Maybe that's better. It was just beautiful lighting. Boo. Really beautiful lighting. Let's see. Hold on one second, guys, because I don't want to get all dark on you, because that would just be, my God, this ring light is killing me. Hold on. Let's see wasn't it really good like before? My setup right now, going to wing you around. Well, you can see the beautiful, isn't that beautiful out there? Isn't it? It's so nice. Okay. Let's see if this helps. There we go. So I say this to you guys. Are they not the cutest little kiddos? Right? I mean, what is going on? So cute. I'm obsessed. Obsessed with them. I want to take them and put them in my pocket. I love them so much. Okay. They are not mine. They are my nieces and nephews. So, but I love them just the same. Okay, so here's what I really, really want you guys to know, and I want you to come back to. Where was I? I was saying that if you're feeling, thinking, saying, eating, anything that doesn't feel good for you guys, it is not meant for you. Stop it. It's not meant for you. It is not your truth. If you're saying things to yourself that just feel crappy, then stop. Because the voice of love, the voice of God, the voice of the Most High, the voice of the universe, the voice of Mother Nature, the voice of Source is unconditionally loving voice and will never see fault within you. So if you see fault within yourself, it is not the truth of you. It is coming from some exterior source. It was your mother, it was your father, it was your brothers, your sisters, teachers, society, culture. I guarantee you never thought anything was deficient with your body until somebody pointed it out to you. I know I didn't, right? And then all of a sudden it was, well, you need to. And I was like, I do? Oh, okay. Right? So you need to cover up. We take all of this on. Guys, okay, so number 2, we are energetic beings. All we are is energy. Energy in motion. That's what emotions are. We are emotional beings. Emotions are energy in motion, which means we need to allow our emotions. That's a whole other video that I'll do another time. This is something I'm constantly teaching. So no more bypassing emotions. It's okay to be angry, ladies. Right now, the whole world of women are being thrown a lot of situations to actually allow anger. Why? Because it's time for us to transcend and get into a new paradigm and experience and relationship to allow anger without putting anger down in this space of, oh no, I can't do that. That's not meant for me. I need to be positive and happy. Nobody wants to be around somebody that's angry. Anger is a good thing. And here's the key with emotions. When you allow emotions, they go away very quickly. Okay. So the next thing with knowing and believing that you're enough. Step 1, you ask and start to question all of the programming. Step 2, and you ask yourself, whose voice is this? When did this originate for me? You guys, you have to get into connection. Step 2, if it doesn't feel good, it is not meant for you. Step 3, to believe that you're enough exactly as you are, it's about you claiming it. You have to believe it, and you have to speak it into existence every day. Affirmations work, but affirmations only work when you feel them. You don't necessarily have to believe that it's true right away, but if you can look for supporting evidence for why you're beautiful, why you're a badass, why you're awesome, why you deserve love, why good things should happen for you, why you're a good person, why you're happy, really sit there and stack all the reasons and then state it and feel it. Stand in front of the mirror each day and tell yourself why you are amazing, why you are enough, and really sit there and believe, I am enough, I am enough, I am enough exactly as I am. I am enough exactly as I am. And do not stop until you start to believe it. I always say a belief gets created in 17 seconds. So a negative belief gets created in 17 seconds and a positive belief gets created in 17 seconds. The more that you can fill your mind with positive statements and hold that vibration in that statement for 17 seconds, the more you can infiltrate the 80,000 thoughts on repeat a day and the 60,000 of them that are negative. So the more that you do that, the better off you are. So these are just 3 simple things that are really going to support you in starting to believe that you are enough, truly, truly believe it and feel it, and start to deconstruct all of the pre-programming that has been getting in the way. All right? I want to keep it simple. I want you to do these 3 things. I want you to do the affirmations for the next 40 days. I want you to put a tattoo on your head, on your body, Post-it notes up. Truly, I always say, if you think long, you think wrong. It's by Robert Holden. If you think long, you think wrong. It's from a great book called Shift Happens. Get it, read it, you'll love it. And the other thing that I really want to tell you that I always say is if it doesn't feel good, it's not meant for you. And that's the bottom line, because the voice of love is unconditional. And I can tell you this, your higher self, divine consciousness, God, whatever you believe in, it sees no fault in anything you do. It sees everything as perfect and would never, ever make you feel wrong, bad, punish you. All of these, and trust me, I was raised Catholic. The Catholic guilt is a real thing, or thinking if you lie, something bad's going to happen, or like God doesn't punish. There's no punishment, guys. The universe isn't trying to punish you. You're not being tested. It's not because like, anything's against you or you did all this bad karma. This is all just stuff that got created by somebody else that said that it's a thing. I want you to only subscribe to teachings, only follow feeds and people, and read books and podcasts and things that make you feel good. If they do not make you feel good, then they are not meant for you. Okay? So really, really pay attention, because everything that we ingest is impacting how we're operating in the world and how we feel. And when you start really beginning to question and go like, does this music feel good for me? Like, I'm listening to all these books and podcasts, I've had clients just go like, and I understand when you're really into self-development and other things, sometimes that's, all you want to listen to. But sometimes our soul just wants to sing, and it wants music, and it wants lightness, and it wants some fun, and it wants some Netflix, and it wants to chill. And there's nothing wrong with any of that. Please stop making yourself wrong. So I want to hear how this goes. Please implement these 3 tips. And I want to hear which is your favorite and which are you going to start to do right away. And let me know if you like this live and what spoke to you the most and what you want next week's episode to be on. So that was a lot. Oh, primarily though, if you want my miracle mindset hypnosis, click below. All right. Love you guys.